everyone. Welcome back to OSN Learning Podcast series. If you're someone who is keen in data science or artificial intelligence and you wanted to make your career in data science or artificial intelligence, this podcast is for you. My name is Muskan and today we have a very special guest, Mrs. Manisha ma'am, who is also an expert in data science. So, how's you doing, ma'am?
Thank you so much for having me here. I'm really excited to talk about AI and related stuff. And let's see where this conversation goes.
Alright, ma'am. So, just let's kick off things with the basics. What exactly AI is? We hear this term everywhere, but now I guess you can explain it to someone new.
Sure. Artificial intelligence or AI is something which is not very new, although, and but yes, it's a very technical term or very newbie term for all the newbies out there. So AI in just small terms or a simple terms, it's making our computer smart or making our system smart. We just basically teach our computer to think, to learn, and to make decisions just like humans, just like you and me here. Okay, but it's not some very far off futuristic tech which is going to come in future or which is going to take over the world. It is something which is the part of our daily lives. For an example, we use Google Maps on a daily basis, right? It tells you there's a traffic ahead, there is a better route. So what exactly it is? It is just AI which is analyzing the real-time data. Similarly, we have Netflix that recommends you what you should watch next, your binge-worthy show, right? So that's also AI, which basically learn your habits, your preferences, right? So
Right.
that is how AI is involved, and it is actually living with us right now. That's all.
So that just makes so much sense. It's all around us. But now, if someone is starting from scratch, maybe a fresher, what's the best path to break into AI?
Getting into AI is way easier. I can tell this. This is way easier, and as comparison to few years ago, right? So you don't need a PhD degree or you don't need 10 plus years of experience into the coding and everything. You just need to have the understanding of basic maths. You need to start applying your logic. And if you are a fresher, start with simple. Make Python your best friend because that is the most beginner friendly language. I can guess and I can tell you. Okay, it can help you in integrating most of your AI tools and explanations related with different scenarios and libraries and the packages. After that, dive into machine learning, data analysis, build some really fun projects, small projects. Start with the basic one, then go to the highest level project. Like you can start with a spam email to movie recommendation. And that is how you can proceed and step into this world.
All right, all right. So, except for Python, what we can say that what are the most in-demand skills for 2025?
Okay, so 2025, obviously, we have already started talking about AI tools, which are mostly in demand. So you can start working with tools like ChatGPT, which is, I think, everyone might be using it and already using it. Okay, ChatGPT, Hugging Face for NLP functions, for NLP language. Okay, do prompt engineering. Basically, you can craft smart questions and instructions for AI tool. Anyone who is fresher or anyone who is already having a basic idea, they can also start with MLOP, which is again one of the most demanding skill. Okay, which is how basically AI models are deployed and are managed in the real world scenarios. So if like every practical or the different tools in the AI based system, or you can say we can take a real world example as also like AI based customer service chatbots or automated resume screening software are also there, which is kind of becoming the norm. So fresher just need to start exploring, building, and learning step by step.
So, you know what? Like, there is always a debate in my head, or maybe somewhere in the world as well, that sometimes AI is just a buzzword.
So, what do you think? It is just a buzzword or a real game changer?
Okay, that's interesting question. So, yeah, see, it's easy to feel like AI is just overhyped. Okay, because everywhere you can see AI, AI, AI. Despite any field, it's not just data science or data engineering. You can find this AI into every field. But in reality, it's actually changing the world in a very practical way, right? It's not just a buzzword. Let me give you one scenario, or I can tell you some real world examples. Amazon, everyone uses it, right? Prime Video for shopping, for multiple purpose. So they uses AI to recommend product. They manage their warehouses and also deliver order faster. Similarly, we have banks which uses AI to detect fraud or also to approve loans faster.
Right.
And there are other tools like other organization as well, like hospitals, marketing, other department where AI is actually playing a big role. From writing emails to generating a copy of it, from identifying the medical images to help doctors. So whilst there is a lot of buzz, but there is also a massive shift which is happening. So AI is already making our work faster, smarter, and I can say more efficient. And because of this, I think companies are already using it wisely, and which is already implemented in most of the big organization and sector.
So, I just have a question here again. This is a very powerful point which you said right now, but there is also a real fear floating around in the world that will AI take away the data science or the artificial intelligence jobs? Like, will it replace human beings or will it not?
This is a very fair concern, I'll say, and even a valid one. And this is again one of the questions that comes up a lot, right? But the truth is, AI won't take your job. But someone who knows how to use AI might. Let me give you an explanation about this. So AI is actually automating. It is already started, right? So it is automating a lot of repetitive tasks like cleaning data, running simple models, or creating a basic dashboards, right? But here is a catch. AI still needs human to guide, to interpret result, to understand what problems exactly needs to be solved, and to make multiple strategic decisions. Think of it like a Google Translate that can actually help you speak another language. But you still need a real person to understand the cultural meaning behind those words. So, if you are a data scientist or someone who is into this AI field and who is learning to work with AI, so you're not fighting against it. You are basically going to be more valuable than ever if you are learning this effectively.
Lastly, would you like to talk something about generative AI as well?
Cool, actually. So this one again is one of the fun part. I say this is one of the fun side of AI, this generative AI. This generative AI, in a very simple or a layman language, if I'll talk about, this is basically a creative part of artificial intelligence. So unlike all the traditional AI, this generative AI helps you to analyze data and generates something like text, images, music, and even coding. For example, ChatGPT help us to write blogs, answer emails, or can even help you to draft a business plan, right? Similarly, we have DALL-E that can generate images from text prompts. Like you can definitely try it one. A cat sitting on the moon wearing a sunglasses. And boom, you will have a wonderful picture which you can use it for multiple purposes. And even the companies like Coca-Cola and Nike are using generative AI to create ad visuals and social media content. So yeah, there are a lot of scope, and this generative AI is not just, I can say, a buzz it. It's transforming how we can create content, automate tasks, and unlock new level of productivity.
Great. I believe we can schedule another podcast for generative AI.
Sure, we can definitely.
Wow, what a session, Manisha. Thank you so much for breaking down AI into such simple and practical way. If you are still listening to this podcast, I believe you are interested in AI and data science. So you can just enroll through our website, osnlearning.com. Until then, I believe you can like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and keep learning and keep innovating.